I am beyond late to the party, but I finally finished watching all 3 seasons of The Owl House, so here's my rapid review. Now, ironically, for the longest time, I've considered The Owl House to be one of the 3 shows that make up the Disney trinity of fantasy animated series that consists of an evil dictator, tyrant in another realm that wants to take over everything. You have Gravity Falls, of course, Amphibia, and then The Owl House, and they all have their own loose connections and allusions to the other series. But if we're being honest, the Gravity Falls, it's the GOAT. It's the bar they're all striving for. Now, I have tried watching The Owl House on multiple occasions, but for some reason my interest just teetered out halfway through season 1 or a few episodes into season 2. I just couldn't push myself any further. But now, having forced myself to sit down and watch an episode or 2 every single day from the very beginning to the end, I've finally caught up, and I am pleasantly surprised. There are plenty of flaws in this show. They are very, very present, more present than the flaws in the other shows, in my opinion. But let's first talk about the things that it gets right, because likewise, those are also very present. And simply put, the thing that I think this show does better than the other 2 and better than most Disney animated series is character development. If you can grow attached, if you can get invested in either of these 3 characters that are on the screen right now, Luce, the Owl Lady, or King, you will enjoy watching this series. It will have something for you to sink your teeth into. All 3 of these characters go through natural, organic, albeit very weird character journeys and stories, but it is enticing, it is engaging, and it is very interesting and works for the overall overarching story. In terms of the setting, I think the Boiling Isles is very unique. I think it's very cool. I do think it does feel a little cheapened by the existence of shows like Gravity Falls and Amphibia. It just feels like something we've seen before. Which leads me to one of my biggest criticisms of the show, and yet also one of my biggest praises for it. The entire time while watching, it felt to me like the creator, showrunner, writers, whoever, came up with just thousands of ideas for the show that they can make work, and they decided on all of them. Like, if they put pen to paper and they're like, here's 300 ideas that we can explore within this show, the execs told them cut it down, and they cut it down to like 290. They just couldn't get rid of them. And so while the world and the story just feels so random, so convenient, so overly filled with nonsense, I am shocked and thrilled to say that it all comes together so spectacularly well within the final minutes of the show. I believe there are tons of reasons why this show was created, and some of them I don't agree with, but the one that we can all agree on is that they wanted to tell a really good story, and by the end of it, they delivered.